Okay, so it's time for one last round around the farm. That's up next. Hello everyone, this is Dwayne with Edge of Nowhere Farm, and we're coming to you here today. It is Saturday, March 21st, 2020. So we're here today, we're actually wrapping up a few things here on the old farm. It looks like we're gonna close on this place sometime this coming week. All the contingencies and everything that the buyers had are all fulfilled, and we're just waiting for money transfers and final paperwork. So what we wanted to do is we wanted to get this ready for the new owners, and of course while we're here, give you one last view of the old Edge of Nowhere farm. Okay, so we're starting here. This is the man gate entrance of the farm. So if Lori wants to pan this way, you'll see the grapevines behind me. A beautiful, beautiful blossoming nectarine tree that's completely full of bees. Just a beautiful, beautiful tree. We've got our little blackjack fig coming back. It's got little figlets on there, lots of beautiful green leaves. So you can definitely see that spring is here, no question about it. Beautiful day today. I'm gonna walk through, I know a couple of updates I wanna give you. I think I'm gonna do this in first person, so you guys really kind of more see what's going on as opposed to me explaining it, but I'll stop in a few spots along the way just to kind of show you the bounty that's in store for the new owners. Okay, and I'm going to do my best to keep this as steady as I can for you guys, but I'm just going to kind of walk you through. You can see all the grapevines coming back really, really good. We've still got some cleanup we're going to do in here in the garden beds for the new owners. But you can see the manukas, all the grapevines really just starting to come back. They look great. Then right down here, we did a video on these Thompsons where we had to come back and basically start over and go to cane prune versus spur prune, and all the canes are coming back nice and strong, just look beautiful. They're doing great. Still got a few trees that are still in dormancy, but you can see the pomegranates there. Just walk down this way. Just beautiful here. And you guys know the two fig trees here. We spent a lot of time talking about those coming back real strong this year. We didn't do the heavy pruning we typically do. We wanted to make sure the trees just looked really nice for the new owners, but pruning will be definitely in their future. Shot down one of the orchard rows. This is our oldest orchard row here, so all these trees have been in the ground for 5 years now. On the right-hand side, on the left-hand side, they've been in the ground for anywhere between 4 and 5 years. Looking back to the front, we will talk a little bit about the pasture. I want to give an update to everyone on the pasture, but look at this tree here. Covered with beautiful flowers and bees. This is our Saturn donut peach. Look down another orchard row. We've gotten a tremendous amount of rain this winter. Rained heavy again a few days ago, and you can see just how beautiful the rows between the orchard rows look. Just want to cut in here. That is our Shangri-La mulberry, just completely covered in mulberries. Those will be ripe in just a couple weeks. Probably the first harvest for our new owners. And going back this way, I was kind of giving you a view of our apple trees. That's our Anna in the foreground and the Golden Dorset in the background. And this is our Tropic Sweet right here. All of those completely covered in fruit. Just beautiful. Want to take another break here, show you guys the loquat tree. This is our Yehuda loquat, and it is just looking beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful tree. And if I can find it, I know there's loquats. This tree does an amazing job of hiding them. But here's a bunch of loquats right there. These have probably about a month or so, but man, just another beautiful harvest. So I want to stop at this tree as well. This is our Pluary, and which is a plum cherry hybrid. And this is completely full of little tiny Pluaries. I'm not sure if you'll be able to pick them up on camera, but it is completely loaded with fruit. I mean, there are hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of Pluaries on this tree. Big, beautiful tree. Burgundy plum is loaded with plums as well right next to it. Did a great job cross-pollinating here. Need to make another stop here. This is our Florida Prince peach tree. This thing completely loaded with fruit. Needs to be thinned, something fierce. So hopefully the new owners, if you guys are watching this, you got your work cut out for you. Take a look at our videos on thinning peach trees, because you've got some thinning to do. But beautiful tree. This thing is going to be quite a treat come the beginning of May. Okay, so you can see you'll see it behind us here. The primary orchard's just really just bursting back to life. Guys, it is loaded with fruit. I'll tell you what, the new owners are truly in for a treat with all the abundant fruit this farm is going to produce for them this year. Really excited for you guys if you're watching. And then let's talk a little bit about the pasture. Now, I do know that the new owners are looking forward to the fruit trees and the garden beds, which is great. I don't know yet what they're going to plan on doing with this here. Of course, for us, this was basically our primary and really it's our only pasture here on this farm. It was about 5,000 square feet total. We did a couple tests between a side that had wood chips as kind of a pre-treatment for 6 or 8 months and a side that we tilled. Now, it might be hard to pick up on camera because the side that the mulch was on is starting to come back. It's not quite as strong as the side that was tilled, but I am seeing that in certain areas where we didn't touch the wood chips, they were about 6 or 8 inches deep, and now that we're 2.5 years in, we're starting to see some weeds push through. So that's good to see. Now, again, it did take a few years, and we've had some amazing years of rain, so that is a big difference. However, we are seeing that. Now, behind me, you can see just how good the pasture looks. I did cut it because I don't know what they're going to use it for. I cut it much lower than we typically would for a pasture, but you can see here, we've got an area in the middle that we probably kept chickens on a little bit too long, so it's got a little bit too much in the way of nitrogen on it, so it's a little burned, but for the most part, it looks great. Now, we did not do any overseeding and we did no watering this past summer. So this is truly natural as far as how the pasture looks. Now, we did get a lot more rain than we typically would, especially in the wintertime and up through just a few days ago. So I'm not sure that the pasture in the future on the new farm will look like this without some help. And we didn't overseed, and we definitely will need to overseed, but that's for another episode. I'm feeling very sentimental as far as this is concerned today because this is the last time we'll be here, at least us owning the property. I'm hopeful that the new owners will invite us back. So if you're watching, we would love to come back, help you guys out, get this established, and do whatever you're gonna do. But if you're gonna keep these trees, would really love to help you keep them and give everybody an update. But just beautiful. I mean, to be surrounded by these beautiful leaves. It's about 70 degrees today. You know, all the madness that's going on around the world right now, to be out here in the open, breathing in fresh air, being around this just beautiful creation, it just really kind of settles you and grounds you. So I'm definitely gonna miss that. And you know what? In the end, I think that this is just something that we get to pass along and bless somebody else with. And I hope that this farm has been a blessing to you guys as well. So just want to thank you for joining us today. If you haven't done so already, subscribe to the channel. Questions or comments, leave those in the comment section down below. Instagram and Facebook, we post content there you won't see here on the YouTube channel. And our Amazon shop, I'll leave a link down in the description. That's a free, painless way to help support the channel. If you start with that link, it doesn't matter what you buy, you help to support us here. So just want to thank you for joining us today and remind you, if we can farm on the edge of nowhere, so can you. It's amazing how many bees, they're everywhere. You can hear them buzzing and, oh, they'll be good. They're good bees.